Group 1, this is your reading for the next fortnight. There are lots of people here, so there's something a bit hectic going on, but you've chosen the wheel, and for me that symbolizes change, big change actually, something quite revolutionary. And look at you also, your card is the Messenger of Water, which is the Page of Cups. Gosh, so here you are with this open heart maybe, and dealing with lots of people. I see you have the Emperor, Aries in the reverse, you have Leo, you have the Cancer or Pisces, you have water, air, water, Knight of Cups, Capricorn. So you might be in a work situation where you have to deal with a lot of people. And you might, I'm thinking you might have a lot of water in your chart, or you're a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, more likely I'm seeing Pisces and Cancer. In the past there was something, maybe you discovered something that had been hidden, and it came to light. And it might have to do with this Aries energy, or someone who was not playing an open game, really. I don't think this is love. I feel this is work or something like that, where there are lots of people involved. I'm sorry, there's not enough room, so I'm going to just show you the cards. Anyway, there seems to be a lot of people involved, but there's this energy of belligerence and someone not playing open, not being open and honest. And you just want things out on the table, I guess. I feel you're either a water sign or I'm seeing Pisces and Cancer and Leo, maybe a Leo dealing with someone whose cards are not on the table, not all on the table, or hasn't had them on the table. And maybe you feel this. There's a lack of clarity on something hidden, and you just want to cut to the chase and get through this. You also have the energy of Capricorn here. This is what you need to think about. It can speak about addictions or addictive behavior, power games, especially because it's in the reverse. If it was upright, I might have thought otherwise, that it's about you needing to take back your power. And maybe it is that, but it feels to me like there's power games being played here. Let me get the clarifiers at the beginning. Wow. But there is change coming, I feel. Okay, what I feel is also you're in an environment that you've brought a lot of love into, is what I feel here, Group 1. And maybe it's depleted you, You really, I feel, have brought a lot of practical energy into this, but you are now feeling depleted by it. Maybe because there's been a lack of honesty. It could even be something like, I don't think it's a partner, but I'm giving this as an example. So maybe for some it is a partner who has been betting, with the devil showing up there, like gambling. I mean, it could be you having these problems yourself. Let me see. But whatever it's doing has depleted you. Yeah, it's left you feeling like you've had to balance and juggle things. Now another player shows up now. It's Virgo. This must be either a family or an organization where there are lots of, strong personalities, and you might be the softie. It doesn't mean you're weak, you're coming in with this gentle, watery energy. But I think that you're aware, you're very aware, you know, because the water energy is soft, but it's sharp, it's intuitive. So your intuition is telling you something is not right here. And I think even fire with the, yeah, let's see. Sorry. Gosh. I'll just put them out. Wow. So you have the King and Queen of Swords showing up there. And the Page of Wands. Yeah, something is leaving you feeling depleted, I feel. Okay, so let's look at the center. In the past, something maybe was revealed. It wasn't pleasant, but it's left you feeling quite depleted. But on the other hand, I think that the reason it was revealed to you is that because you trusted your intuition, that helped reveal it to you. You know, that helped bring it out, whatever's going on. With the Emperor here, this belligerent, you might be dealing with the Virgo or an Aries that is being stubborn, is saying, no, I won't move, I won't move. You know, almost like you know the truth and you want the person to speak the truth, but they are not. They're refusing to do so. But you have the Sun with the Ace of Wands suggesting a new beginning. And maybe you are needing to have a more confrontational attitude because you have the Sun and the Ace of Wands. And confrontational doesn't mean you don't do it with your loving self, because I think you need that. It feels to me like you are the glue kind of thing. So you are, yeah, that's what I would say. And with there's Cancer and Capricorn showing. So this, whatever this is what you need to think about. There's gentle energy that is the antidote to this. And intuitive energy, that's the antidote to this. This is what you need to think about. If this is your own addiction that is causing this bit of chaos, but I don't feel that. This might be, on the side, you do have this thing that distracts you. You know what it is. Like, let's say in an organization, if someone is messing around, let's say someone is stealing money, giving an extreme, or doing something that is not in the open, right? You have to keep yourself so clean. You might work with integrity, but you have this one fault that people can use to deflect from the true problem. So my fault might be excessive something, you know, with the Devil card. Or even it could be excess of an open heart. But then let's go with my thing. Like maybe you have this tendency to do something. So this person gets away with what they are doing because of this. That's what I'm seeing. It's that kind of thing that I'm seeing there. In the unconscious, you have two aces. You're waiting for this new beginning. You're waiting for this clarity. And I think that the aces showing up in the reverse here are just saying how important it is for you to, I feel with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands, well, especially with the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing the books there, right? Like, trust your intuition. Your intuition is right, and it's okay to confront the situation head on. So now here you have the King of Cups twice. So the King of Cups shows up in this deck. There are two. One is a feminine, one is masculine. Shows up as male, one shows up as female, right? And then you have the Knight of Cups and the King and Queen of Cups, of Swords. This is crazy. I need to think about this, right? Because to me, these two are doing battle. It feels like you are in some kind of confrontation with someone. So let's look at the King of Cups. This is you. Okay. You know what I feel is going on with you, group. And I feel you are water sign, more likely. Or you've got a lot of water in your chart. But anyway, you are too open, too open-hearted. I don't think it's a forever thing. But in this situation, it feels to me like you are porous almost. You know, it's funny. I was chatting with a new friend that I met, and he was saying something about being very open, and then he corrected and he said, well, I can't be so open. It will leave me vulnerable. And that's exactly what I was about to say. I think, yes, absolutely. No, and the feeling I got was, you know, when your skin is exposed, when your skin tears, right? Imagine having your flesh exposed. What's beneath the skin? Yeah, that. Do you know, we can't walk around like that. So you need to think about how you expose yourself too much here. Group 1. I think you're a beautiful soul. And sometimes people take advantage of it, actually. But I love that you get the 10 of Swords. So it's saying that, you know, we've just come through the eclipse, the lunar eclipse in a water sign in Scorpio. So I think it's heralding, especially for you with the wheel here, a huge change. I feel this has happened. This is like a betrayal, but the worst is over, is what it suggests. And that allows you to confront whatever the issue is. Around you have the Knight of Cups and you have the Six of Pentacles. Someone is playing a game of, I don't know, it feels like power, like a power trip. You know, with the devil there could be someone playing like a power game. You have the devil, you have the Emperor with the Hermit showing up like stubborn energy, and here I see the power game around you. But this person is using soft power, like subtle power. Like if I think about the Knight of Cups now, the Knight of Cups can be charming, and it feels like mind trippy. And then here you have the female king. And look how open she is as well, allowing people to pass in and out. But in the reverse, and this is in your near future, I think you need to be, there's something from your past that can help you put your walls up somehow. Remember this feminine. So I feel you are a water sign. You might not be a female, or you might not, you might be a male. And you are in a position of so-called power, but you share power. You're that kind of person, that you've got a soft energy about you, but you are a strong person, right? But often because of your softness, and you're having that's it, you have right ideals. You have ideals about a different way of being a leader or being in power, and that is being taken for granted. But I feel there's something from your past that you can learn from, that can help you right this, because I think that this is your natural energy, and it is good for you that you will continue to present a more I'm going to say feminine idea of power, however you identify. And you have experience of having done it in the past. Maybe it's your way. And I feel like, don't give up your way. Your way is a sharing way. It's a way that, so don't give it up. Don't give it up. But there's something from your past that is your teacher. And maybe it will show up in the advice here. In the outcome, you have the King and Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I feel, you know, group one, this is just 2 weeks in your life, and I read what I see, right? Like I write what I like, I read what I see. I think I must have that as one of my bylines for my readings. I feel you are going to go into, with your swords up against this person. You might feel vulnerable. They are going to come in all guns blazing, all swords blazing. Because I see the Queen of Swords as playing dirty. The King of Swords in the reverse is maybe, because of this reading, vulnerable. So be aware of that. Be aware of the things that might be hidden from you. Listen to the messages. You're going to need to listen to the messages. I'm going to see what else I can get from here, you know, and if this doesn't reveal. So, you know, you have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups here. This is in your advice. Okay, so I'm going to see the cups as maybe, dear group one, you have a vice. I think that's what this is talking about. Look at this, because that could be your Achilles heel. That could be the thing that you might have all be on the right in this whole situation, on the side of the correct. Do you know? You might be doing things with integrity, openly, honestly. Someone else is not. That is my feeling from the reading. And but your way of protecting yourself is walking away from your own behavior that could be your undoing, that came up earlier. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. Don't be tempted to do things unintegritously, because it could be your downfall. I think another aspect of this worry is for you to rest. You know, sleep is a powerful healer. If you need to sleep. But maybe sleep in a dreamlike way, you know, like, oh, here's something that's just come to me. If you are, well, you can contact me and I can share some yoga nidra exercises. I've done a couple, but I'm just a learner kind of thing, and I put them out there. I wouldn't use mine. Well, mine was really nice, but I wasn't confident. But there's so many beautiful, brilliant yoga nidra things out there. And yoga nidra, if you don't know about it, it's sleep with awareness. So you're taken through like a relaxation. And they say that 1 hour of yoga nidra is equivalent to, 8 hours, 4 hours. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know the science behind it, but I do know it's very powerful. So that's what I'm hearing there. Let me see if I have anything more on your thing there. Oh my gosh, I suddenly thought I hadn't been recording and I was just going to die, because I think this is a very powerful reading. Oops. I see the Knight of Cups. I think there's hope for this relationship. The Hermit showing up in the reverse. Yes, I get that. I feel this is you withdrawing, taking time to withdraw and receive your own inner wisdom. And here with, look at this, the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. So this heart-centered energy is so important. So maybe group one, you have dealt with the situation similar. You need to reach back into your recesses and think about that situation and what you did that helped you. Because I think there's something in that I feel like even though you're going to confront, you still hold on to your integrity, hold on to your good-heartedness. You don't have to play by the other person's rules. 5 of Cups. And it looks like, yeah, you have 5 of Cups, and you think about it. I feel this is looking to the past. Yeah. And focusing on the positive aspects of yourself and how you've handled this kind of situation before. Okay, group 1, I hope this finds you if you need it, and I hope it tells your story, and I'd love your feedback. I think that you've got this, and might be difficult, but you have all the capacity, I believe. Okay, group 1, I send you lots of love, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 2. This is your reading for the next fortnight. I see lots of coins. I feel you are concerned with, not worried about, money, or like earthiness, your feet on the ground, your abundance, your wealth. I see a lot of that, very practical things. Let's see your card. You chose the compass, and I feel like you're asking about direction. You're asking about direction. Let's move that. You're here because you want maybe some clarity on your direction. And here you have the Ace of Earth. You want a new beginning regarding finances. Let's see. Or abundance. Oops. Just want to make sure. I'll keep showing you the cards. Okay. So at the center of, in the near past, you have the King of Coins here in the reverse. You might have been dealing with an earth sign. It might be a job that ended, something that was stable, or that you saw as stable, and that's come to an end. But at the center is you. Wow, I feel you are maybe feeling like, can you see they are behind the gate? So this for me is an attitude. You're feeling that you don't have stability. And yet I feel that you do, that you've got a lot going for you. This is independence. This is a card of independence. And yet you are feeling a bit stuck, I feel. You're feeling like maybe this was an important relationship or a job that you lost. And yet, for some of you, you might have savings that have left you independent, but you might be worried about the job. Or for some of you, it's a relationship, and you're not seeing that you have a lot of stability yourself, with or without a relationship, I feel. What you need to think about is the Page of Wands. Being inquisitive, seeing the fine print, looking at the detail. There might be something that you can't see about your situation. Like I was saying, it's an attitude. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you might have an attitude that let's say it's a relationship that's ended, and you have financial stability even without the relationship, but you feel this person here is feeling lonely, or like feeling like an outsider, despite everything they have. I said this the other day, stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. That's what came up to me, and that's what I see here. It's almost like an attitude of, it's like you have a lot of abundance, but you can't see it. You are locked out of it, by your own mind, I feel. Because it comes with the 9 of Coins, which suggests that you do have it. So maybe you are needing to relook at your ideas about abundance and why you might feel a lack when you have, dear hearts. Beneath the deck is the Star. You might be dealing with an Aquarius, but this for me is saying that there's a lot of healing here. And something that's ended might be a wish come true in a way, Or maybe there is some dream that's coming true because of this. But I feel again there's this attitude change that needs to happen, shifting. The Eight of Swords, Eight of Coins in the reverse can say that you've worked so hard on something. And I just keep feeling this is about attitude. And you're saying, you're lamenting, I've worked so hard in this thing, in this job, with this person, and now it's gone, and now I've lost everything. But you haven't lost everything. This is giving you a chance to shift to a different space and maybe do a lot of inner healing. And maybe even allowing you the freedom to do things that you wouldn't have been able to do in the past, something like that. Let's see. So in the near past, this you might really have been dealing with an earth sign or someone who is very practical, because you get the Hermit. So this represents Virgo, someone who you saw as stability. Virgo, look, even the way this person is sitting, their legs crossed, is stable, and they are creating magic or creating something. But whatever the situation is, you saw it as something very stable and steady, whether it's work or whatever. It was your place of retreat, maybe. And so it's understandable that you feel locked out of it. But look at this person holding on to their own house, right? It's almost like I want that. Oh, for me, that is stability. That is abundance. This isn't. And yet it is. Look how abundant you are. It just doesn't take the form that you want it to take. And with it, you have the Lovers, the card of Gemini. Dear Group 2, I really feel like this is a very important moment, an important time in your spiritual journey where you need to be looking at yourself, at your attitudes, at your wants, what do I want, at your how you love yourself, at arrange. It's about you doing the inner work of looking at your projections, inner and outward. And with the Nine of Coins, you have the Five of Swords. You see, this for me is how you could be your own worst enemy, dear hearts. The readings are, both have been quite powerful, and that's what I'm seeing for you. How much you concoct stories in your mind about what's right and wrong for you. And how can you create new stories, including what you envisage as beautiful and a happy life. I feel like you need an attitude adjustment and a relook at what a happy life can be, and own what it's like. You need to get to know yourself, Group 2, better, and what you really want. Sometimes we are so conditioned by society, our experiences, our family, and whatever, about what we think is right for us or what we think happiness is. Because look at the abundance and happiness there waiting for you, and it takes you looking at things from a different perspective with a magnifying glass, And then beneath the deck, you have the Star with the Two of Cups. You have a moment in your life where you can heal a relationship, this one, or heal your way of relating to relationships. That is what I feel is going on for you. And I think it again starts with yourself. You have the Knight of Wands. You are ready to jump through a hoop towards, and maybe Group 2, you are ready for this inner journey. You are ready to find this compass that leads you to this Ace of Coins, this abundance that can't be taken away from you, this sense of worth and value and having, and not worrying about where things are going to come from. Maybe that's a big worry for you, but you're raring to go here. Around you, you have the Queen of Coins. So there might be someone, maybe, look, I'm seeing now the King and Queen of Coins. So maybe there's healing in this relationship, but it comes about through you first taking ownership of yourself. And maybe not even now, because there is a stable energy around you. Sorry, let me show that. This is you, and that is around you. So there's a stable energy around you, a very feminine energy. Doesn't have to be female, doesn't have to be someone who identifies as a woman. But there is this beautiful presence around you. It could even be this partner that you've had a falling out with. It could be another. It could be another job that you do have, but you maybe haven't appreciated it. But look, you are jumping towards it. Maybe that's what you were asking guidance on. And deep down you knew that that's where you are jumping towards it, you know, and you're ready to jump through hoops for this. Yeah. And maybe it's this person, yeah, or this job from the past. It could be that you made some mistakes in that job or thing, and now you're ready to do whatever it takes to change that. But I would say, group 2, first focus on you. Ask yourself, what is it is you really want? Ask yourself, what is it you really crave? What is it that you really means abundance and joy and peace and harmony for you? What does it feel like, and what does it look like? And then in your near future, you have the 6 of coins. There's a lovely ease here, sharing, but you do have it in reverse. So maybe I feel this is a 6, and the lovers is a 6. You need to do that inner work, group. I think there are no shortcuts for you. That's where you are being pulled to. That's where your compass is guiding you to do that inner work. And that inner work is about you. It's what I've said, is confronting what it is you really want and need. What is you saying? You know, what is the voices of others? What do you have been conditioned to believe? You know, it's all that. And let's see. So clarifying the Knight of Wands is the Judgment card. You know, this to me is echoing what I was saying. Judgment is about a rebirth. It's in the reverse. It's saying, don't rush. Work on yourself. And it's a number 2. Gemini is about 2. And the 2 for me is the 2 parts of yourself, the 2 aspects of yourself, the twin aspects, the yin and yang within, the masculine and feminine within. You know, it's consulting, going within. And then there's this beautiful feminine energy around you. It doesn't have to be female. Again, I want to say someone sexy, someone, maybe their sexiness is because they have wealth, but someone confident, there's so much confidence here and security. There's this around you, and it might be this job. So there's a need for appreciation of that. And with the 6 of coins in the near future, you have the Moon card. And there again, look at this Moon card. The jaguar, oh no, it's the cat looking at themselves in the pond, and they're seeing a jaguar. Maybe you have seen yourself as a kitty cat, and now you need to see the jaguar in you, right? And what I love about, so, this for me is the mystery, embracing the mystery. It's about seeing and looking at yourself in a more loving way, seeing what you are capable of, seeing what you have. Do you know? That's strongly what your reading is about. And then in the outcome, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and the 4 of Cups. Oh gosh. So the 10 of Wands is about, look, it's so beautiful in this one. It's all the abundance around you. But the 10 of Wands also speaks about being burdened, being overburdened. And this one is burdened by the things they have. So maybe you need to think about how things hold you down. Things, you know. Maybe you hoard. It could be No judgment. We are all on journeys of self-growth, you know. So think about that, where you hold on to your own detriment, okay? There's an offer coming in that you might not even want to look at. So those are the things that I'm seeing. And maybe it's because it's your time to first look within, group 2. But let's look at your advice here. Page of Coins and the Two of Wands. So you are wanting to go on a journey. And the Page of Coins is sometimes depicted as this going on a journey. Wait, let me think about this Page of Wands, of Coins. Look at this beautiful Page of Coins, how innocent they are, right? They are really enjoying what's around them. So I feel maybe have an innocent approach to this journey that you're on, you know, and also try to be present in the moment. Try to be present in the moment, like smell the roses. Do things with your hands. Look, this person has a watering can. Maybe you can do things like grow plants, nurture them, because that's also a way of nourishing you, because those things, you see the fruits of your labor, and those things, just looking at them, make you feel good. So do that. And with the Two of Wands, to me, this is saying there's no rush. You know, the Two of Wands is looking at what's to come, but they are at a moment in their time where it's not time to move. In your case, I feel it isn't time to move. It's not that you are stuck. It's that it's time for you to contemplate within. Okay, group 2, I'm going to leave it there. I hope this has helped you. I send you lots of love on this quite intriguing journey of self-discovery, I think, to a great extent. Okay, group 2, I'll chat with you again soon. Lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. This is your reading for the next fortnight. You chose this axe like Thor's. Huh? Thor had a hammer. Well, let's give him an axe. Damn him. So this is you chose this. So I feel like you are trying to hack through something. Hacking your way through a maze or something that's maybe in your way, but you've got the energy to do it. And maybe it's because you are trying to find greener pastures. You know, on your way to finding greener pastures. You're letting go of the things that haven't worked in the past. I think that, yeah, that's what I see. So you have been two-minded. There's something that you haven't wanted to see, group 2, and we'll see when we get the clarifiers. Something you haven't been listening to. See, this person, it's something to do with the mind. The hat it's a wooden hat for one, and it's so tight over their head that their eyes are blocked. And they can't, and their ears probably, so they can't even hear the messages. So where are you blocking yourself? Where are you two-minded? First, I must look at this 10 of Cups, which suggests a lot of happiness and joy around you. Lots of happiness and joy around you. Maybe in the company of a particular person. But you might be two-minded about this person. Maybe there's a new love with the Lovers here, even though it is in the reverse. So maybe it's new love. Maybe you've come out of a love. Well, could be so many possibilities, but there's someone, I think, that you're not sure of. Let's see. Let's unpack this further. The center is this Queen of Pentacles. So there's something very solid around you or in your life at the moment. Could be a new job, but there's something beautiful or someone beautiful in your present. It could be an earth sign. And you, with the King of Cups, might feel a lot of love, almost like they open you up. They're opening something within you. Let me see. Maybe something deep that you haven't explored before. For some of you, this could be a new job that will bring out the best in you, like a new environment that you will love, that will bring out so much love within you, group 3. That's so beautiful. Something is very fruitful or potentially very fruitful here is what I'm seeing. And I see you breaking free, or what you need to think about, and in a way advice, is you breaking free from some kind of perceptions, maybe about love or about where love is. Whether this is a job or a project or something new that's starting out. It will challenge you, I feel, to look at your perceptions of where happiness is. Really interesting. I'm going to pull your clarifiers quick now. But in your unconscious is the Page of Swords, and they have a dandelion. This is so interesting. It really links back to this. She loves me not, or he loves me not, they love me not, kind of thing. Is it the right job for me? Is it not? Am I in the right place? Am I not? There's some place where you are not trusting your intuition. It's like you are stuck in your head. I feel that that's what it is. You're stuck in your head. But with the Page of Swords, let me think about it. Maybe you need to be more intuitive, allow more your intuition. Let's see, because here you've got all these books. Maybe it's a marrying of the book knowledge, what you can see, and in the case of a relationship, it's what's been revealed to you. It's like taking things at face value. Maybe. And what your heart tells you, or your soul tells you. Okay, let's leave these for now. Okay, in the near past, something you didn't listen to. You might be dealing with the fire sign, Queen of Wands, or fire sign, right? But you haven't listened to your intuition about them. It's kind of, maybe there's someone that you find very intriguing and sexy, but that's what I'm seeing. You're closing your mind to that. It could be a job, let's say a job that really intrigues you, or a new position, but for some reason you are not wanting to look there. Okay, I need to get a clarifier for the King of Cups. With the Queen of Coins, you get the 5 of Cups. Are you afraid? There's something very concrete around you, but it's almost a feeling of too good to be true. Maybe that's what you're worried about. This thing is too good to be true. It's opening me up. It's making me feel vulnerable. Very interesting. I see all these people, but it feels to me like the same person, and you showing up here, not wanting to be vulnerable. The Knight of Cups, again, not wanting to be vulnerable. It's like you want to make an offer, but you're afraid this offer is going to open you up. Oh, I've got the clarifiers. What you need to think about is the 7 of Wands with the Page of Wands. I feel there's some ways that you are keeping yourself stuck. You're afraid to go on this journey. And you need to look at that. Why? This journey, I feel, will liberate you. You want to be liberated. There's some way it feels like it's going to liberate you from your talk about what love looks like, for example, but you are afraid to take that journey, it looks like. And in the unconscious, or what's going on below, you have the Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. So I do think you are overthinking this. I think that you are being defensive, and I think that's going to show itself. Very interesting. Putting your walls up, or maybe you won't. Maybe you will let them down once you've had to think about this, once you've tried to. I feel maybe in your unconscious, what's going on for you is that you're thinking this too much, but perhaps your intuition will help you let down your defenses. Only you know if that's going to happen, or you will decide. So you show up as a Page of Cups. You've got a very dreamy quality about you. This thing is intriguing you like this fish in a cup. It's so unusual, or maybe so unlike anything you've done before, or anyone you've been with before. But around you is this, you feel unclear. Is this the sun, or is this not the sun? Will this bring me joy? Won't it bring me joy? Something like that. Let's clarify for these two. Yeah. Your energy is of, okay, I'm just going to look at the cup. That's your energy. I'm not taking offers. And the energy around you is the Empress, and the sun is in reverse. So you could, there's the fire sign showing up, but that's Earth, that's Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus, maybe a fire sign. Well, I see Cancer as well. But so this thing around you is pregnant. It's full of possibility. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of possibility, beautiful possibility, joyful possibility. But here you are in the near future, and the Chariot, running home to mama. You want to run home to mama. No, I don't want to deal with this this love thing, or this me have such an amazing job where I'm really, really happy. Or like, I've been offered to play computer games and be paid for it. Never. I can travel and make money and travel and be happy. Never, not me. That's the attitude I'm seeing here. It's like you want to go back to the safety of what was and what you know. So that's what I see going on for you. And in the near future, in the outcome, you have the Nine of Wands. You know what this is for me, saying that you need to see your own value. This comes down to you not valuing yourself enough, and that's why you wouldn't accept an offer that might be beautiful for you. Or even how you place value on things. Oops. How you value things. And that's not even a judgment, it's just how you value things, you know. What is important to you and what isn't. Right? You have Justice here, and look how blind Justice is. Justice can't see, which reminds me of this Two of Swords here. But you are trying to weigh things up, I feel. So do that by all means. And here with the Chariot, which is a 7, you have the 7 of Cups. So you might be presented with a number of options. And the options can be similar in nature, like, for example, a number of jobs, or a number of people, or a number of possibilities, and a number of actions. So really, I feel like it's, let's look, we'll see what your advice is, but it is going to be in your hands what you do. And nothing is a wrong choice, right? It's just that's what's the right thing for us, or we go there and we learn whatever lessons we need to learn. And both these cards speak about balance. 6 of Wands and Temperance. Well, the Six of Wands is about celebration and joy and victory, you know, like being given the accolades that you deserve. Look, I feel that there's a situation here that can be victorious for you, but I feel it's about you overcoming some kind of fear. It does feel like something has can offer you harmony and joy and a sense of achievement. So maybe even if you have been invited to travel the world or whatever, you might be afraid of that, but it looks like it can lead to wonderful things for you: balance, harmony, achievement, being honored. Let me get another one for that. Let me first look at your outcome. So you get the Nine of Wands and with the Two of Pentacles. So there's definitely some way you are needing to balance. I think it's in your thinking and in your ideas about what you might have, like group 2, specific ideas about who you are and where you need to be at any given time, you know, in your life. There's a huge change happening for you, whether you like it or not, I feel. You might go through a revolution in how you see things, but that's really up to you, group 3. I see a situation here where you might be afraid. Maybe you need to confront that fear. Maybe you need to do a lot of introspection so that you find balance and harmony, and you look very, very honestly at what's right and wrong for you. Do you know what options are good and bad for you? But there's a change happening, and I feel like maybe it's out of your control. What is in your control is your response to it. That's what I'm feeling. So there's this Nine of Wands, which talks about your experiences, and you maybe feeling burdened by them, feeling burdened by ideas of what's right and wrong. This idea of finding balance keeps coming up, like in the Two of Swords. You couldn't see, you couldn't make up your mind, you didn't even want to look at things. With the Two of Coins here, you are juggling things, or maybe your situation is trying to balance relationship, a distance relationship, or work in a relationship, and your path and something new that's presented to you that could be full of joy, something like that. And it could be, you know, with the Three of Swords, that perhaps you are needing to first do some healing. I think at the least you need to be looking more honestly at your heart's true desires. There's the Wheel, change. I think that what that is saying is that you are at a point where you can weave a different story. You know, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and maybe you've been hurt in the past, and that's why you feel like it's easier for you to go back rather than move forward. And maybe that's what the Two of Coins is presenting there. Move back to the familiar, I guess. But the Wheel wants to spin and bring in a new beginning for you, and a lot of healing, I feel. And justice, some balance. Interesting reading. Okay, group 3, I'm going to leave it there. Please take from it what works for you. I hope it has helped you. And if it has, please give me a like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe and tell others about me. I'd love to grow my channel. Sending you lots of love. Bye. Welcome back, group 4. Let's look at your card first. You've got the Messenger of Fire. You are ready for a new beginning, and you have the Unicorn. So there's magic in the air, or maybe you are needing to believe in the magic. I see a lot of heart healing here. I want to get your clarifier for the Three of Swords quickly, so you don't have it sitting there. Let's see. Okay. Oh, like group 3, balancing, some kind of balance needs is being restored. Oh, let's see. We'll see when we get there. We'll see. It's intriguing. Nine of Coins in the reverse. You might be feeling a lack of independence and wanting your independence around something. Oops. B is trying to commit suicide here. So you have the Queen of Cups in the near past. I think that you've been feeling things very strongly. You've been in your feels, is what I'm getting for you, Group 4. It might be to do with the full moon and the lunar eclipse. And beneath the deck, you have a lot of abundance around you. A lot of abundance. You know what I feel here? There's a pregnancy. Some of you might be pregnant. And there's about to be a birth or a rebirth. Something new, it feels like, for you. Coming in, you know, like maybe the birth of a child, birth of a project, whatever. Or something. Or a new beginning in some way. At the center, you have the Eight of Swords. It feels you might be feeling trapped. You might be feeling trapped, and I'm not sure why. Let's get a clarifier. There's this feeling that you are not independent. I think that's your big energy. Like maybe you don't have the finances to do something and it's making you feel trapped. And I'm going to just say to you again what I said to Group 2. Stone walls do not a prison make, nor iron bars a cage. And I know that sometimes reality is reality, but we generally and often do have a way out of a situation, you know, or a way to get to where we want to. Crossing this Eight of Swords is the Nine of Cups. You are really struggling with this idea of independence. I think that's where you want to go to. I think you are not seeing this possibility here, but you are focusing on this feeling depleted, bereft, a feeling like you don't have what it takes, or you know, it might even be practical. You don't have the money to do the next thing. Or you're feeling hurt by a situation, even though the situation might be leading you here to this rebirth. You know, I'll give an example, right? You might really be pregnant, and the father of the child has disappeared, and it's left you in pain. You know, we do have the Three of Swords there, and it's left you feeling like, how do I do this? But I think you will be surprised by the joy of having a baby. It's something like that. And maybe all the other things will fall into place. You know, but we'll see. Let's see. Now, I guess for me, what is coming to me is that there's always help, you know. There is always help. So don't feel alone. There are people around you who love you, you know. And it doesn't have to be a child. It could be something that you're working on. What was that I wanted to show off? The Magician. Something that you're working on. And maybe you need finances. Maybe you even did a crowdfunding thing and you didn't get the money you needed. And maybe that's made you feel a little bit despondent and hurt. And you have Temperance showing up here. I think this is asking you to trust your hearts. Trust. Let me just look at your cards. I am jumping around a bit. So there's that. Then you have the Page of Swords. It is asking you to think, to do your homework. That's what I feel this is saying. Do your homework. Read up on, well, if it's a child, read up on childbirth. Read up about, find out about shelters or places that can help you. Find out about whatever. If this is a project, read up about other possibilities. Whatever this thing is that has not shown up in the way you wanted to show up, do some. So if it's a partner, be analytical about it. there's a need to be more analytical about it and read up on possibilities. That's what I'm seeing, whatever it is that's going on here. Beneath the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. In the unconscious, sorry, you have the Ace of Swords, which is suggesting the same thing, that you have the key, right, in your mind, but you might not be willing to go there, to explore that. Maybe you want more clarity now. Let's see. To me, this suggests that something is still a bit unclear. Wow. There's Temperance showing